you ready? Okay, so Mystic and Cammie get exactly the same medication. I've got it all in this one bottle. It's 3 pills, and Mystic gets 2 of them and Cammie gets 1. And I'll show you how we do that, period. So this is the Equine Senior that has the molasses in it. We use it purely for giving medications to Mystic and Cammie. And you can just fill up your bag here, and then we'll go over and do that next step. Ready?
Yes.
The routine here is that you're going to give a clean handful of something for the horses so that they're thinking that it's just treats. And then for the second handful, you put 1 pill in the middle, like that. That's it?
Yeah.
And then you give it to them. And then you give them a follow-up, either a cookie or something. Oops, and you have to be careful for that. Because sometimes they're capable of finding it and pushing it out. There you go. And there's Mystic gets another clean one because it's been a while. Thank you. And then you put pill in there. And you feed it to the horsey. And then give a clean cookie. You put another pill in there, and you give it to the horsey, along with a clean cookie, and a clean cookie, and you stick around just long enough to make sure that they're not in fact spitting it out, which they're perfectly capable of doing, but in fact have swallowed it. It rarely happens with Cammie. It's quite common that Mystic discovers it and spits it out. And that's how you feed the meds to Mystic and Cammie. So she gets 1, he gets 2. And it's doing a good job on their PERGOLIDE. Okay. Tori gets 3.5 estradiol tablets once a day. So there's 3 of them. And you just split one of them in half and stick it back in there. And she gets 2 of these 5 milligram PERGOLIDEs. I used to feed them the way I did Mystic and Cammie, and she stopped taking them. She just said, I won't eat anything that you're handing me because it's poisonous. The easiest way of doing this is simply to pull off the top. And you can see the powder going in there because it's a white color instead of a blue color or a green color. And the top just pulls off. And there's her meds. Pill crusher crushes it all down. And then I'm going to let you start with a new syringe so that there's no question that it works, because syringes start getting sticky after a while. All right. I wrap the cannabis oil to keep it warm, because whenever it drops below 70 degrees, it becomes rock hard. So it's nice and soft and warm, liquid. And the APF helps with her being willingness to eat. So what we're going to do here is put in 2 syringes of APF, which is just choomp, squeeze, lift, drop. That's all she gets there. Goes back into here. You open up your clean. I have 2 bottles of the oil because one is clean and the other is used to treat her bottom. And you pour in about 10 milliliters of the oil in there. And then you add the pills. You just tap them into there, shake them around a little bit, put in your syringe, shake it around some more, and you are now ready to treat her. And this one, the little one here, is the one that I use to treat her bottom, and it's dirty, so we don't contaminate the stuff we put in her mouth with stuff that we treat her bottom. because I don't have facilities to wash out here, I do this with a glove. And I'll leave you 2 gloves so that you can do it with a glove too. Excuse me, I need you in one right. So all you need to do is just shake this so it doesn't settle. Otherwise the medication settles and it'll cloud the thing. And you can ask Tori. Tori, can you syringe please? Tori, love, syringe please. Syringe please, darling. Syringe please. Tori, syringe please. And eventually she opens her mouth and you just stick it in back and squirt. And that's how you get the meds into her mouth. I find it's easier if you pull the syringe directly out because that way it doesn't get stuck. As soon as the oil hardens, it's going to end up becoming rock hard. No, I know, she won't take anything from you immediately after. Okay, the last part is treating her bottom. And the key here is do not go directly to the tumor. You want to start rubbing her down below because that itches and it feels good to her. And if you are too abrupt, she'll start sort of moving left and right. But if you just gently rub back here, she usually relaxes. And then you can put a little bit of the oil on your fingertips and very gently rub it onto her tissue. And you can see that that itches. You want to get closer so she can see what we've got. And Tori will lift the tail up for you and allow you to treat the tumor. And the higher you get, the more tender it is, and so you have to be quite gentle as you're doing this. But she's very good about tolerating it. That's it. Thank you very much for taking care of my children. I appreciate it.